Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie Alves and welcome into my beauty bar, my makeup studio here in Arizona where I live. Today we're going to be talking about a dewy finish that lasts and ways to make your complexion and your makeup look glowy and perfect, but it's not going to wear off. Just ways to bring your face back to life, along with a beautiful little cheater's wing eyeliner and some pretty eyeshadow. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hang out with me for just a bit, because you're going to be surprised at some of these tips I'm going to teach you. So I'm going to get started. You guys, I have been a makeup artist for 33 years now, and I've learned a thing or two over the years. I know you've probably heard me say it already, but I don't really care if you are a makeup artist to the stars. I really think that if you've done J-Lo's makeup, that's cool, but my granddaughters who are 6 can do J-Lo's makeup. I have done makeup on face after face of real women over the past 33 years. And so I really kind of know some things you might want to know. So I'm so glad that you're here. So I already did some great skin prep before I left the house and raced over here to hang out with you guys. But I'm going to slap on some eye cream really quick because I like that to be fresh when I get started. So I'm going to just pop a little bit of this on and massage it in. Now, this is one of those weird eye creams that has the eye massager, but I really like this one. Let me go softer. I don't want to be yanking my eyes around. And I also don't want to put on too much eye cream because my eyes are going to water. But you guys, this is a brand new eye cream. So I wanted to tell you about it because I literally just got it. Just. And it's super rich. I don't know if you feel like you need a little more moisture in your eye cream. I normally use a very lightweight eye cream during the day, and then one at night that's got all the lifting and all the things in it. Well, this one is a little more rich, so I really like it for those times when I feel like I'm dry around the eyes. So you guys may want to give this one a whack. This is the new Jafra Royal Jelly Hydrating Eye Cream. It's stinking incredible. You guys, I don't know if you know what royal jelly is. That's what's in that, but it's something that the queen or the bees make, and they feed it to the queen bee. So it's like a superfood. And it's been in skincare for a long time, but this one in particular is super powerful. It's packed with royal jelly. All right, oh, I could do that all day. Man, that feels good. So seriously, if you're pretty dry under the eyes, but you have to be careful with eye cream like I do. I can't use like a retinol eye cream because my eyes are really sensitive. You may want to give that one a whack. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. All right, like I said, I've already got my moisturizer on, so I'm going to go ahead and head into primer. But right now I'm going to use the Prime and Prep Mist by, it's called Fix. It's by MAC Cosmetics. I don't use very many MAC products just because I'm over 50, and MAC really was created for more of like fashion makeup, runway makeup, stage makeup back in the day. And it's just, it's not my jam. It's not my mature skin's jam. But this Fix spray is great because you can kind of prime your skin, but in a super lightweight way. And I'll show you why I want to do that. So you can use this after as well, like as a setting spray. I knew I was going to get that in my mouth. Crap. Anyway, you can use it after as a setting spray if you want. Oh, that feels good. But you can also prime your skin with it. And the reason why I chose something really lightweight like a mist is because right now I'm going to use a dewy finish foundation. And this is from the Jafra Royal collection that's got skincare in it. So it's got royal jelly in it. So, you know, I'm using some good moist ingredient. So I didn't want to double up with a primer and feel like I had another full layer on, but I still needed to prime my skin and make sure it's going to last, because it's a dewy finish that's going to last. Sometimes when you go dewy finish, you know, it doesn't have stay power usually. Typically those two things just don't go hand in hand. But I need it to last because, as usual, I'm going somewhere. I got something to do. There's a reason I want to look fly. All right, 'Cause I'm a brick house. 'Cause I'm a brick house. I never knew what that song said. I don't know if you guys are like me and you used to sing the wrong words to songs when you were little. Like Eye of the Tiger. I think that was the only thing I knew that song said. The rest was a mystery. All right, so this really pretty Royal Jelly foundation is going to give you a super healthy glow, but it's not going to be like glass skin, butter skin, all those weird trends. Like, who butter skin? I saw one of my favorite makeup artists and YouTubers doing that, and she was like, watch the butter skin trend. And I was like, no. You guys remember when they said that about Fergie, like in the 90s, or no, the early 2000s? They said something about butterface, like everything but her face was pretty or something. I thought that was horrible because she's gorgeous. Anyway, I didn't want butter skin. Like, she's, you know, everything but her skin is nice. Like, I don't want anybody saying that, butter skin. Plus, that sounds gross. I love butter. But butter skin sounds like something Paula Deen would be doing a makeup tutorial about. A whole stick of butter, y'all. It's just wrong. Okay, now you could see when I first put this on, it was a little bit gold on me. And that's okay because I like to go a little tiny bit more tan with my foundation. I like the golden look on me because it color corrects a lot of the pink and the red and the shrimpness, if you will, the shrimpy look of my skin. Because yes, I feel like I look like a shrimp sometimes. I'm so pink. Which one of our subscribers here, a friend of ours, Pickle McTavish, will tell you I'm her favorite shrimp. So I'm just getting it on my eyelids. Now I don't put a bunch of foundation under my eyes. I'm just using this brush that's kind of dry now. It doesn't have a bunch of foundation on it. I'm just using it to buff under my eyes because I'm going to go back with concealer and I'm going to show you a great trick with concealer that you're going to love. But remember, I already got some pretty amazing under eye cream on already, so that's going to help. And just dry brushing it, you guys. So I want to make sure it's all blended. This is a nice big fat brush by that Daily Queen brand I've shared with you guys so many times that I just got off Amazon. It's called Daily Queen. I don't have a link because I literally just bought it off Amazon because it was cheap. Like this whole giant set, Daily Queen. Thought that was a weird name for a brush set, but turns out they're fantastic. And I got a ton of them for like 30-something, I think. All right, now you can see the way I'm bringing this foundation down to my chest because of all the redness. Drives me nuts. And this looks so pretty. I think the Fix spray works really nice. You can try that trick with whatever setting spray you like. Also, I'm not worried about my shoulders being so white because I don't typically show them anyway. I'm not a huge fan of like showing my pits and stuff. But also since I started hormone replacement therapy, it got a little bit of like body acne working here. It's not bad. I'm not like going to cover myself like a hunchback and be all, you know, Quasimodo about the situation. But, you know, I'm just going to wear something light over the top and you guys are going to love that. I'll show you that later. Okay, but now I'm going to go in with some powder. Even though I'm looking for a nice lightweight dewy finish, I'm going to just put a quick little veil of translucent powder over the top. And this is the Jafra Beauty Photo Set Translucent. I use this a lot because it's really simple and it's dependable. Like I know this is going to look great and I just have to put a little bit and it's going to last. I mean, you know, how could you possibly go wrong with that? And it doesn't matter what shade your skin is, this is going to go. See? All right, now I just put a super lightweight layer of the translucent, so I didn't like set it. You know, I haven't put on like this full-blown setting powder that's gonna cake it and bake it and plaster it, you know, like I don't wanna like set it, you know what I mean? I just wanted to give it a quick finish and buff because I want that healthy, glowy look, but also because I'm not using powder contour today, I'm gonna actually use concealer. And this is the shade Cool Dark. And this is also by Jafra Cosmetics. And, you know, I like a good bronzy contour, But this one is a little more neutral. It says cool dark, but it's not actually cool. I think it would be hard to get a cool contour shade because then you'd wind up maybe having some gray or something. Contour really typically will bronze you no matter what you do, even if it is super cool. Super cool. And I don't typically do all the lines and weird things on my face either, but this is just concealer. And it's a cream concealer, so it blends easy. If I was doing liquid concealer, this would get ugly fast. But because it's cream, you know, it doesn't like dry out real quick, so you can take your time fluffing and buffing. Fluff. All right. I was just looking in the movies, and they have that movie, The Last Supper, coming, and I was like, shoot, I want to see that. It looks pretty good. It's from the makers, the dudes who made God's Not Dead. So I'm excited for that. You know, we have Easter's coming up soon. Resurrection Sunday. I'm so excited. It's literally my favorite holiday ever in the history of ever. All right, so did you notice how I made that triangle under there? That's because my turkey gobble comes down like in the shape of a triangle. So with contouring it, I'm pushing it away from your attention, hopefully. Like right now you're looking at it, but soon you'll be distracted by my eyes and lips. I'm telling you, I have a method to my madness. So yeah, I want to go see that Last Supper. Has anybody seen it yet? Let me know in the comments if you have. Okay, so I didn't do like sculpted and like hacked and chopped and snatched and all those things contour. I just did like a really quick bronze to add some dimension, like to my cheeks here, my forehead, so it's not like one stark color. And I did it with the same brush I did the foundation with, so, you know, super simple. Now I'll take that same powder brush and just once again through the middle. I didn't even put more powder on it. This just helps me make sure everything is buffed. Like, you know, that I don't have any streaks or a little bit more on one side than the other. Okay, now I want to do some blush, but I am going to go ahead and switch to powder now. I want really kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like a nude pink blush. And this one is called Captivate. It's a powder blush, but check out the color, you guys. Let me get a good brush here. Okay. So it's super light. So if you're like medium deep, this one probably isn't going to show up on you, and you may want to opt for something with a little more pigment in it. This was meant to just be really super nude. Now I normally give my blush way more of a pop, but my focal point is going to be a couple of different areas today, so I felt like I could go with a little bit lighter blush. There, and just stacked it up. I've got probably a good 2 to 3 layers on. And you can see it's pretty subtle compared to what I normally wear. I'll go ahead and pop some right here. Especially when it's a subtle blush shade, I really like to put it right above the arches of my brows and the bridge of my nose. All right. Now I'm gonna use this Jafra Celebration eyeshadow palette, you guys. I think this is on sale this month. We had it for Christmas, and it's made a comeback. It's making a comeback. Yo, I don't even know what song that's from, but it's a pretty good rap song, whatever it is. I'm gonna start with this like cream color. I'm gonna go to this nude pink color, which actually shows up a little bit brighter than you'd think. It's a really good warm pink. And then probably we'll go to the dark brown and jazz it up with a little bit of the ColourPop. These little shimmers by ColourPop are incredible. This one is called Frog, and I have no idea why, but I've never seen a frog this color, but you guys are gonna love it. I swear, you will. So with this Celebration eyeshadow, it's talc free. So this whole palette is talc free, which means it's not as bad for you as all the things that have talc, yeah, but it also applies really smooth. The color just glides on. So I'm gonna start with that cream shade that I showed you. we're just gonna glide this stuff on. You can see it lightens and brightens. And it's got like a really silky smooth feel to it. It's really pretty too. It's kind of impressive. Now I'm gonna take a fat eyeshadow brush, like a crease brush. It's pretty fat. And I'm gonna use that pink shade that I showed you. And I'm just popping it in right here. See, it's pretty bright, but I'm bringing it up towards my brow. Super simple. Do the other side. Now I'm gonna pop some brown in there that will kind of take it down a notch so it's not so bright. This will be more of like a transition shade. So I'll grab a smaller brush and grab that dark chocolate brown. Now this one it's really dark, but it's kind of a neutral brown. And I'm gonna put it right here at the corner. And I almost put it in the purple on accident. Now I'll just fade it toward my nose, keeping it darker toward the lash line. Okay, you can see how I'm kind of bringing it up towards my brow. Now, just remember what we always talk about on this channel. Trust the process, okay? I know that sometimes your eyeshadows will look sloppy and weird in the beginning and you'll be like, this is not working. Like, what have I done? Why did I trust that weird Jackie lady and try this? But just keep going. You really have to stay committed to just go all the way to the end. All right. Okay, because once you get your liner and your mascara and all your jazz on, it's gonna really come together, I promise. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side and I'll be right back. All right, I've got the other side done, but I just wanna point out that this is just such a great way to get kind of just a normal chick eyeshadow. You know, it doesn't have to be all the influencer trend, halo eye, smoky things and whatever. You know, if you just want to do your eyeshadow in the morning before you go to work, or, you know, glam up a little bit before you go out with friends, this is a good option. Talc free just has a totally different texture than those high pigment eyeshadows. So, you know, you literally can just do your little windshield wiper technique, add a little extra if you wanted to transition it if you feel like it's just not, you know, showing up the way you wanted it to. It's really simple, you guys. It doesn't have to be professional. You don't have to be the eyeshadow expert. So, like, you know, if you're beginner eyeshadow, let me come closer so you can see. If you feel like you're beginner or you don't have a steady hand or you're like, I just can't get it, something that's talc free may be a great option for you. They're just so much easier to work with. Okay, I'm gonna take my little smudger brush and go underneath with that chocolate brown. Teeny tiny brush. We'll do the other side. And then I want to kind of wrap it around to the lashes. Make sure it's really dark down here by the lashes. That's kind of key, because if you keep this area dark and more defined, it'll give the appearance of a thicker lash line. And we always want that. The appearance of a thicker lash line. I mean, we really want an actual thicker lash line, but I don't know what to say about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my black eyeliner right now and do a quick fat triangle. Check it out. You can see why it's called a fat triangle. And this is a gel roll-up liner, so it actually has some stay power, more than just a pencil. I'll do the other side. Fat, fat triangle. All right. There we go. It's totally crooked and I messed it up. So, whatever. There's nothing I can do about it. And I think that's good because, you know, we don't have to be perfect. And I don't know the last time my husband said, you know, I probably wouldn't divorce you if you had straight eyeliner. He's not going to say that. And not only that, he really thinks I'm pretty hot, even when I have crooked eyeliner. And all of you, my friends, think that I'm pretty cool, right? Even with my crooked eyeliner. So I'm not going to sweat it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do some mascara. Just a quick, easy coat of your favorite mascara because I'm going to plop on a falsie and I'll be right back. All right, I am back and I have just a little bit of mascara on. I have my crooked eyeliner going and I darkened my brows with just a little bit of brow powder since I already have that permanent makeup tattoo stuff on. I just needed to put some eyeshadow on top. So I'm good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some concealer. Now I've got a little trick for you. Like I said, you guys have seen me do this before, but I've got a little spin on it. So that new eye cream I told you about, I'm gonna put a little bit right on the back of my hand. You can see it's not too much and it's got that little tip, so I just kind of like smooshed it on there. And I'm gonna put some of the Beauty Bar brand concealer. So this is just a liquid concealer, you guys. There's a lot of brands out there that you can grab. And I'm gonna use a really big fluffy brush. So this is a pretty good size. It's a slanted brush. This is from Daily Queen. It came in that big fat set I was telling you about, and this is called Shape Foundation. Wait, let me make sure it says that. Slope Foundation. I wanted to tell you which brush it is. Slope Foundation because it's sloped right here, but this is great. Unless you have tiny eyes, you'll want a smaller brush. But I want you to see this real quick. I'm gonna mix these together. So I've got eye cream and I've got concealer. And I didn't put a big giant blob. I'm gonna go here and here and here and here quickly because I don't want anything to dry. Even though it probably won't dry quick because it's got that great moist eye cream in it, I still wanna work fast. And then I can clean up that eyeshadow and look how it brightens under my eye really nice. I said that kind of aggressively, brightens. And pull that eyeshadow up without erasing your crooked eyeliner. And then just keep patting and tapping. I don't have really any more product left. I'm just blurring and buffing together everything. God, that looks good. Holy crackers. Wow. You guys really have to try this. I mean, the concealer is my brand that I have here at the Beauty Bar. Shoot me an email to my website, JackieAlves.com, if you're interested in the concealer. But you can get, you know, like Tarte Shape Tape Creamy. That's a good one that compares. Elf has great concealer as well. But really try that eye cream, you guys, and the link will be in the description. Wow, that looks so pretty mixed with my concealer. Like I already had some on. You guys saw I put some on, so it was good and moist under the eyes, but that looks really pretty because I just keep looking. I don't want to smile too big because I want to give it a chance to set up just a little bit before I start laughing and cackling, and then, you know, because my face will wrinkle. You know, when I laugh, my face wrinkles. All right, I'm gonna take my powder brush. I'm not putting powder on it. I just wanna use what's already on the brush to just pat. Okay? I'm gonna go back with my blush. I always do this after concealer and do just a quick little back blending if I can find the blush brush. There it is. Just because, you know, my concealer will come down. I like to just kind of brighten it back up. Yeah, that looks good. And when you layer the blush like this too, you won't lose it as quick. Sometimes we lose our blush so fast. And if you've got a little bit of darkness under your eyes, a peachy blush is a great way. It's called an under blush or under eye blush technique. It's a great way to help color correct a little bit without adding a ton of product under there. So give that a try if you struggle with some darkness under the eyes. And that looks really pretty. All right, let's go ahead and go to a lippy before we head to false eyelashes, lippies and lashies. I don't know when I started talking like that. I think it's just when you're in the industry, you start using the crazy terms. All right, I'm gonna do my lip liner first. Now this is a great lip liner. It's a roll-up lip liner and it's typically like matte in formula, but it's such a long wear. This is by Jafra Cosmetics and it's the shade Blushing, so it's a warm pink. And, you know, definitely give it the crazy face so that you can flatten out that lip line, and then, you know, you can get a good line and, you know, go through the speed bumps instead of bumping over the top of them. I'm going to be headed home after this to go create some content with Mr. Alves. I told you guys a couple of videos ago, we are in the middle of launching his YouTube channel and I'm going to be with him. It's Knowing God Better with Lauren and Jackie Alves, and it's where he's sharing his testimony, and so am I, because you guys know that I was an alcoholic almost my entire life. Horrible life. Super sick from alcoholism, and I've been sober now for almost 12 years. God saved my life and healed me, and Jesus took me out of that horrible life I used to live and completely flipped me upside down and changed my life. And so we like to share about that over on my honey's YouTube channel. It's actually both of us, but we'll be launching that here pretty soon and creating some content today. Now I'm getting a good layer. This really helps with how long your lipstick is gonna last. That buildup of your lip liner helps it like not bleed into the cracks and all that jazz. All right, I have this crazy lip plumping jelly. You guys, look how bright this is. I promise you, it's not as bad as it looks here. It's called Picante Pink or Pink Picante. I can't remember and I can't read it, so. But it's just gonna look really good, trust me. Ooh, come on, give me an ooh. It's really pretty, it's bright, yeah, but I really like it. And look how my eyes really pop with that bright lippy. So it's kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead and plop on some falsies. Oh wait, holy crackers, I didn't use Frog. That weird color pop shimmer, dang it. Why didn't you guys remind me? Thought you had my back here. All right, I'm gonna take my ring finger and pop it right here. Wait, hold on, I better tap that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I messed up my eyeliner a little, but I can fix it. I came too far. I get excited. All right, coming in closer. Check it out. Now, if you don't like a shimmer, or if you have a super hooded lid, or really crepey, maybe you don't like a shimmer, and that's okay. It was pretty without it, but man, it's just pow with it. can't believe I messed up my eyeliner on this one too. I just took it too far. It's really pretty though, but let me show you what to do real fast. So I'm gonna take that black eyeliner and just go right back over the top of my wing and not have a panic attack. It's gonna be okay. I can fix it. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live, got all my love to give. I think I said it backwards. I will survive. Hey, hey. Did you guys ever see that movie, The Replacements? That football movie with Keanu Reeves. And they all got arrested for fighting in the bar, and then they all started singing that song in the jail cell. It was hilarious. All right, now. Don't even try to tell me that doesn't look good. Dang. But check it with a lash. It's really gonna pop it out. So yeah, we're gonna be creating some content for the YouTube channel, and I'm gonna be like, I'm sober and fabulous should be the name of my channel. Sober with sequins. That sounds like a showgirl who recently stopped drinking or something. Okay, so I have these little half lashes. Like, look at this crazy flimsy card. I always get these on Amazon. Hey guys, I've been checking out some lashes that I can actually sell. Like, I could have an affiliate link or something. I don't mean sell them because I wouldn't have them here at the beauty bar, but I could have an affiliate link so you could order them from me. And I'm ordering some this week, and I'm gonna check them out and let you know what I think of them. Because I think it would be super cool if they're good lashes to be able to just put a link for you and help you choose the style instead of just you having to hunt for them on Amazon. So if they're affordable and nice, I might have them as part of my regular line of stuff that I have here at the beauty bar. I think that's super important when you trust somebody for makeup and product and makeup advice. You know, they can tell you where to get stuff, or that they carry it themselves. Just like I know to get a good product for my hair, talk to my hairdresser. She probably sells it or can give me a discount code, or she will buy it at the beauty supply with her license and give me a discount. She'll get me the secret price. Okay. So I've got a good amount of glue. Today I'm using Kiss glue. You guys, I don't usually use this one, but it's still a really good glue. I mean, it's kind of intense. Once you get these suckers on, they're a little bit harder to peel off than the other like duo glue. Make sure you let it get tacky. And focus on the outer corner. Yay, that wasn't so hard. Sometimes I really struggle. The struggle! Ooh la la. Wait, I ooh la la'd too soon. Hold please. There we go. It's always this one stupid inner corner. There we go. It just, you know, battle lash. Again, here we go. Give it the flying elbow drop. You gotta show it who's boss. Drives me nuts. I wish that I could, like, from far away, put my lashes in a slingshot or something and shoot them at my face. Oh, wouldn't that be great if there was like a gun that shot your lashes onto your face, like pew.
It's for the woman who only has 4/5 of a second to get ready. And now you're ready for a night on the town.
Like, you know, the ear piercing gun, but only this one had lashes in it or something. I was just looking for my glasses and they were on my head. Here we go. It's on. It's gonna be one of those days. All right, I'm just clipping off those crazy little outer, like the band that comes too far out, because these are those wacky clear band lashes. Oh, I need to leave these on so I can put glue on. And my friends, if you wear glasses, put them on when you put your glue on so you're not running glue all over your lash because you can't see. All right. You guys, I had a beautiful client in a couple of days ago, and she's brand new pregnant and she's a hormonal wreck. And we were laughing because, you know, hormones will make you crazy. I was just complaining about the body acne that I have, and you guys hear me always talking about my beard. Well, she's experiencing it in a different way as a young, newly pregnant woman. She said she never used to show a lot of emotion, and now she's just wrecked all the time. And it was pretty funny. She said that she heard a song on the radio that made her start crying. And she couldn't remember the name of the song. But I said, you know, well, what's it about? And I thought she was gonna like name a love song or something about death or life or, you know, something emotional and touching. And so she started telling me what the words were. And she was like, you know, that one song that says, do you come from the land down under? And it just made me start crying. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And I started laughing so hard, I could barely stand it. I could not believe, I mean, I know when we're pregnant or emotional and hormonal, we will cry at the drop of a hat, but she started crying over Men at Work, Land Down Under. So I started singing it, and I was like, well, what's so sad about, do you come from the land down under? And she was like, I don't know. I was like, what made you cry? She was laughing so hard, you guys. I wouldn't have laughed at her if she wasn't laughing because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. But oh my Lord, I was like, girl, you're in for the long haul. Because she was telling me, you know, I don't like to show emotion really. I've never been an emotional person. I was like, oh, it's on. It's on. Your husband is not going to know what happened, but it is on. All right, so I've got my lashes on. I look pretty good. I think this is such a lovely, complete look. And I think the frog pop of shimmer really, like that took it next level, you guys, because it was a pretty good look. But that made it just like, pew. So I'm going to go ahead and reset with the setting spray. Oh wait, let me get the glasses off my head because then I'll just cake my glasses with setting spray. And I don't typically like to spray my lashes with setting spray, but sometimes I get excited to get them on and then I forget. So it is what it is. All right, so my hair is pretty flat today. I used a 2-inch barrel curling iron to curl it with. And I want to give it more of a sleek look. I did a fat hair tutorial in my members only area, but I decided to sleek it down because my husband just told me where we're going. And we're probably gonna hit some wind. So I decided fat hair was not gonna be my friend in the wind. So I'll do this. Let me grab my hairspray. And then check out this shirt. I don't know why I like this so much. See, it's see-through, so it's very sheer. But it's got this cool denim print on it. It's like chiffon, the material. But it's long. See, check it out. It's pretty long. So I feel like I've got this like t-shirt dress underneath, but this, you know, covers me a little bit, but it still is breathable because it's already warm where I live. So I like to layer, but not, you know, layer with sweat. So give me just a quick minute and I'll be right back. All right, I have located my earrings. I thought they were lost, but alas, they are not. So these are just some little super inexpensive earrings I got from a friend. They're very lightweight, but of course, shiny, and they catch some light. So what do you guys think? I think I look pretty cool. And I've got that coverage, like I said, because I'm not comfortable in just a t-shirt dress. You know, I still am not to the point where I feel like my gut is smaller than my butt. And that's kind of my goal in my weight loss journey. I just want a smaller butt, or a smaller gut than a butt. That's all I'm looking for. I don't want to have the body of Halle Berry. That's never going to happen. But all right then. I hope you guys loved today's tutorial, and I hope you picked up a couple of great tricks and a couple of tips that you will try. And most of all, I hope you know that I love you. And thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like the video. And also don't forget to check out my members only area that I mentioned. That's where I was curling my hair and we were talking smack to one another and talking shop and all the things. So go check it out, because you can become a member of my channel for as little as $2.99 a month. And it helps support what we do here at my channel. My beautiful editor, my son, and myself, who love and appreciate you so much. You guys have a beautiful day. Bye.